Hello! We are back. What is the last vlog we did? It's been a minute.
Charlotte?
Was it Charlotte?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, well, it is now July 4th, if you couldn't tell from our
it's July
festive
2nd,
attire.
technically.
Well, correct. Today is Saturday, July 2nd.
I like make sure it says Tequila, Breakfast of Champions.
I like that. Mine's a puppy shirt. Kristen gave it to me. We are in Michigan. If the title of this video didn't give that away. I flew in from Denver this morning. It's been a bit of a journey. Shelby and Nicole drove in from New Jersey. Yesterday. Our parents drove in from Texas over the period of a couple of days. They all got here yesterday. I'm just joining the party.
We've already been partying it up.
I know. I had a little bit of FOMO yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Just a little bit. I'm not sure I was jealous of your neon green margarita because margarita shouldn't be neon green, but how'd that make you feel?
Not good.
Yeah. I can tell from the photo that wasn't the drink. But anyways, regardless, we are here. If you didn't know, our dad grew up in Michigan, so we still have some family up here. It's not a place that we have visited often growing up. This is family we don't see that much. All the family that have been in previous vlogs are on our mom's side. So we are here to just kind of hang out with our dad's family. I haven't seen any of these people since I was in middle school, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I've seen
a few
Mark
of them
recently.
Yes. Well, 2014. It was 8 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's more recently than me. I'm talking like 90s.
Yeah, I know.
Literally the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. So like 8 years ago, I saw one of my dad's brother's family. We all went to Florida together. I don't know why you didn't come.
I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't go on that trip, and I'm not sure why. I don't remember, but I couldn't go for some reason. So it's been a minute since I've seen everybody, obviously. So we're just here to hang out. We're about to go grocery shopping, get some stuff, because today's Saturday, so it's not the 4th yet, but because it's Saturday and the 4th falls on Monday, we're going to do our big, 4th of July barbecue, set off fireworks kind of thing today.
Because a lot of people have to work on Tuesday, so they don't want to, on Monday, party all night and then have to go to work.
So we're doing it a little bit early, and then we're going to be here for the next few days. Our dad's going to kind of take us around, show us some of his stuff, because like I said, we've been here, but we haven't been here as a family.
I was probably 7.
Yeah, since that trip I talked about when I was in middle school. We came for Thanksgiving and maybe 98, 99.
Yeah.
Literally 98, 99. So as kids we didn't really appreciate. And we got our dad Storyworth for Christmas, which is you write different stories, answering questions, and he's really been excited into it.
And so he wants to show us the things he's talking about in the stories.
Exactly. And we're gonna get a little content, maybe some photos to include in his stories for Storyworth. All right. Well, we need to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I have been here all of 20 minutes. I quickly changed, and we are out the door. Our dad's already there at the farm. He's like, peace out. I'll see you later.
Alcohol in his hand, I'm sure.
Probably. All right. What do you think of the Topo Chicos?
They are very good.
So, pro tip, the margarita hard seltzer, sorry, I have the hiccups.
Okay.
The margarita ones are really good.
Okay.
The regular Topo Chico's hard seltzer,
Not good.
tastes like crap.
Okay.
The margarita ones, delicious. Future Ashley here. As I was going through the video clips, I realized that some of the things that you're about to see would make just a little bit more sense with more context if you wanted to follow along. So just wanted to quickly give you a very, very, very abbreviated backstory. Part of what we were doing in Michigan was seeing family, obviously, but also our parents were doing some genealogy, family history research. They've been doing that for years and years and years. But last year in my dad's family, almost exactly a year ago actually, some information got revealed that has caused him to want to look into some other specific things. So my dad is grew up thinking he was the oldest of three brothers. There was a fourth baby that was stillborn, so he had another brother that was after him. So like there were four boys. His parents got divorced when he was like 12 or 13. So that's part of why he moved around a lot. And then both of his parents remarried. So that's just like a little bit of that history. Both of his parents are deceased. They have passed away. And after my grandma, his mom, passed away, his cousin at the funeral mentioned something about how her mom, so my grandma's sister, had said that my grandma had more kids before my dad and his brothers. And my dad's like, what are you talking about? Well, in the land of DNA, Ancestry, DNA, 23andMe, last year, he, long story short, was able to find that he had two older sisters he didn't know about. One of them is alive. One of them has also passed away. So the first one is Victoria, so you'll probably hear that. She was put up for adoption. The other one was Marty. She is the one that's currently alive. She was also put up for adoption, different families. Based on their birthdays and knowing what we know about my grandma, she would have had Victoria when she was like 14 and Marty when she was like 15, 16. So young, obviously. We think that there were some nefarious things that potentially maybe happened specifically with Victoria. Less sure about with Marty, but that's part of what we're trying to do is kind of piece together, or my parents piece together pieces of this puzzle. So we know that my grandma, there's lots of issues in her family, and but several people in her life were in jail for various reasons, for various periods. So we're not exactly sure of the history. And unfortunately, anybody that could tell us any answers has passed away. So we're just trying to piece together what we can and maybe visit some of these places over the next few days to see if we could find any clues. So that's what you're about to see. Now go enjoy. Hello. Good morning. Well, technically, we're almost in the afternoon. After a very long day yesterday for me personally, having woken up at 3 a.m. In Colorado, flown to Michigan, hung out all day. We didn't get back to the hotel last night until after 1 a.m. and I had been awake incredibly too long, so I crashed, slept until 10 a.m. this morning. I cannot tell you the last time I slept in that long, but it felt good. So had some coffee, slowly got ready, and we are about to head to lunch. Today, I think the plan is for Dad to take us on what he is referring to as the grand tour. I think he moved a lot as a child, so I think he plans to like take us to the different houses he grew up in, and I don't exactly know what the plan is for sure. We're letting him take charge of the day, so I think we're gonna go get Mexican food for lunch and then the grand tour. Grand tour starts now.
Yep.
What's the first stop?
Where I was born.
We are really starting at the beginning.
The very beginning.
The very beginning.
The literal hospital.
Yep. Yep. Coldwater, Michigan.
You were born in Coldwater.
In Coldwater.
Okay. We got coffees. It was necessary.
Mandatory. Do you know what room you were born in?
No, I don't. 1:05 a.m.
1:05 a.m.
8 pounds 0 ounces. February 14th, 1947.
47?
57.
I was about to say, did I get the
Let's see
wrong?
if you're paying
Did I
attention.
get the wrong year tattooed on me?
No, just wanted to be sure. So
That was the pop. That was the first pop quiz.
back here.
This is when you went to elementary
Yes.
school.
Yes.
What grades?
Kindergarten and first grade.
Quincy Elementary School. Your great grandparents on your dad's side or your mom's side?
Dad's.
That I think is them standing in front of this house.
Oh, you're right. It is. It is.
Okay.
That's cool.
This is Ike and Daisy. And she's Daisy.
Ike and Daisy. Bruner.
Bruno. And when she died, he got mad and auctioned off the house and everything in it and moved in with my grandparents.
Oh goodness.
He probably didn't ask.
Yeah, my dad would told that story. He said nobody could talk him out of it. He was just getting rid of everything. We've got the ad, and it's really interesting because it goes all the way through like forks and vacuum cleaner and he's got rid of everything.
Oh my god.
He's just like, here it is. It's all going.
I take it didn't look like a gingerbread house back in the
No,
day?
it didn't. But the
This house, so this is where you lived when
this
you
is when I
were...
was born. This is where I lived.
Gotcha.
And so I don't have a real picture of that house. The one of the show them the picture of grandmother's house. The best house in town I always thought was this one, which is this one now.
It's
Yes.
this one?
Yeah, it's really overgrown.
Whose house was this?
This was my grandmother's house.
She lived right next to you guys?
Yes, we lived right next to it.
Oh, wow.
And her parents were the ones that lived down the street. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn around. The garage that they bought is right here, and it still stands. Let's show them the bigger picture first. It's in there.
The tan building?
Yes. That's what it looked like back then.
So this was
They had a
the...
quick commute.
Oh yeah. That's why I would always walk
garage.
down the street, and there used to be a big house sitting here. It's gone. And they changed the front of it several times.
That's his dad standing.
Is this the one they said that like they were the only one who could handle the trucks, right?
Yes,
Tow
yes,
trucks?
yep. Yep.
Things took a turn. We are now in a cemetery.
This is the Bruners. It's my grandmother's parents, her parents.
So these are your great grandparents,
These are my great grandparents.
and then those are your grandparents,
Grandparents.
and your dad.
Then my dad.
Does your brother have a gravestone somewhere?
Well, my brother, the baby
Yeah.
that was was still born after me, is right here. There's
he
no
is
headstone.
Oh, he is right here.
Right, he's right here. And then there's two more. I think Steve and June have those spots. His dad bought 5 plots. But that was where the first Ford dealership was. I've got pictures of it. That used to be the body shop in the back, and we built that building. The one in the back with the
Oh, the
6
garage
doors.
doors.
Yeah.
Elementary school.
2nd through 7th, you said?
Yes.
Second or seven.
Yep. The high school's in the back, but I never up the hill. But I never
Victoria
went.
graduated from the high school, yeah.
I never went to the high school.
What was your favorite thing to play on the playground?
Oh, the rocket ship, I think.
The rocket ship?
I remember.
Shelbs, can you get the
His fascination with space.
It's hard to see. There's a tree in the way. Yeah, keep pulling it. It's all, yeah, keep going.
These small buildings weren't here. There was a big building here that they tore down.
Whoa.
The last year I was here in 7th grade, at the end of school, the last day of school, they bought paint and stuff and let us paint all over the walls and everything because they were going to tear it down. In the summer.
Fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
This is the house you lived in?
Yeah.
This is what.
Yeah, all the trees are gone from the front yard.
Aww.
It's black walnut trees.
They were all black walnut trees. They've taken all of them out.
So you lived in that house.
From 64 to 69.
So how old were you?
64, we were 7.
So from about 7 to
13.
13.
Yeah. All these fields, these houses were here, but we owned all the fields. And so.
What'd you grow? Just corn?
Corn, all corn. That's the one that had the basement in the bottom, and I go out the back door.
You'd sneak out?
Yeah, this is the hill I came down on my bike and broke my neck.
You broke your neck?
No. Broke the bike. The neck on the bike.
Oh. I was like, what? Coming down this hill?
Yeah. This was a fun hill, especially when it was icy.
Oh gosh.
So, yeah, we lived in that house for
Can
several
you turn
years.
the music down?
No. So,
You lived here how many years?
I had it all in that article. It was several years.
Well, from 8th grade to your junior year, right?
I think so.
Oh, then you lived somewhere else for 1 year before you went to college?
Yeah, the house that you recognize on Ripon.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'll recognize it.
I do.
So this radio station. You can see up that too. What was the radio station?
A radio station.
What was
I understand.
Obviously.
Do you know what it was? Like
Local. It was just local.
What kind of
Music?
they play?
Old-timey music, mostly. A
Country
little bit of country.
or pop?
Yeah, not pop. It was.
But you'd go over and sit with them, right?
Yep. One of the guys at night, I'd go over and sit and help him get stuff off the teletype machine that he would have to read and
News and stuff.
news and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's fun. You just
Yeah.
did it for fun.
Yep. Just for fun.
Something to do. Dad can't sit still, and he
Yeah.
always goes and talks to
You know,
everybody.
I'm always wandering around like Ethan did. You know, I'm always wandering around trying to find somebody and talk to somebody. So this is the house that I saw the tornado behind us in the sky. We were in this house.
It's like no time has passed.
You can dub the music in later.
Oh yeah, there you go. We can put Proud Mary in here.
I was thinking about a little Nirvana or something.
Oh, is that cooler?
Hillsdale Hornets.
Hornets.
Sting ya.
They sting you. So you were here 4 years of high school, right?
Marty also graduated from here.
Back at the hotel after most of the grand tour, we took a little detour when we were in Litchfield and stopped by Michael's house, which Michael is our dad's best friend from actually those days when he was living in Litchfield and going to Litchfield Elementary School. That's where he met Michael, and they've been friends ever since. Michael moved back to Litchfield a few years ago, so we stopped by his house, and so that took a little bit of a detour. So we're gonna finish the tour tomorrow, but it was fun to see. I think I filmed a clip of Michael and Dad with guitars, and it's so funny that they both do this. When they were little, they had a band, and by band I mean like it came out that the only song that they ever practiced or knew how to play was Proud Mary, which that's funny in itself. But Michael has this like whole collection of guitars sitting in his house. He doesn't know how to play guitars. Like they pretended to like know how to play for their band. Dad has the same thing. He has a whole guitar collection that I have never ever seen him touch or use, but he like has it because he like wants to learn, and they're both like this. They want to learn how to do it, so they think if they have all the stuff, they'll just magically figure it out one day, or actually do it. I don't know. It's just funny that they both have the same thing. Anyways, so I think there's a few things tomorrow. We did obviously like chronologically birth through that last house is where he lived until he went to college. And so I'm not exactly sure what else is still on the tour, because that's pretty much, he went to college here in Michigan, but then that's when he moved to Texas right after college. And that last house is where our grandma lived until she died a few years ago. And so that is the house that I have actually been to when I was here in the late 90s, as we discussed. I have actually been in and visited that house. Obviously, it's sold and somebody else lives there now, but alas. All right, so most of the grand tour has been completed. Hope that was interesting to you guys. At least we're putting it in a video so that we have the memories, but we'll share. And I think the plan for tonight is to pick up pizza and go back to our Uncle Mark's farm and just hang out, have pizza, chat, chill. That's the plan. Today is the 4th of July. Shelby surprised us and got us all Old Navy flag t-shirts, sort of as a joke, but we decided to wear them ironically on the 4th of July. This is something that we used to do as a family, like growing up. It was always like, let's go to Old Navy and get our flag tees, and so we just thought it would be funny to do it this year. So I think we are all wearing them today. I don't know. Dad said he wasn't sure his fit because he thinks Shelby got him the wrong size, and Shelby texted that she spilled coffee all over hers, but she was trying to get like a Tide pin, so I don't know. I'm wearing mine though. So today the plan is to do part 2 of the grand tour of Dad's life. I think that it's not that much left, so I think it's just gonna take us a few hours. So we're gonna go do that this morning, and then I'm sure grab lunch somewhere, and I don't know what we're gonna do this afternoon yet. Our cousin Kristen, that you've probably seen in some of these, we were playing cornhole last night. I think we might meet up with her this afternoon and go do something. Not sure, we'll see. And then tonight we're going back to the farm. I'm just gonna like hang out, just kind of like we did last night. Just kind of hang, eat some food, play some games. Just gonna have a low-key, chill 4th of July. So that is our plan. Hope you guys are having fun, whatever you're doing, and we'll take you along our day today. Flag tees?
What?
Wearing your flag tee? Shelbs flag tee?
Yep.
Cole flag tee? Wonderful. How long did Grandma work here?
Oh, I don't know, 10 or 15 years probably. They all started working there, Chris and Pauline and Mom, and I think Mom was the only one that stayed. Well, I'm gonna pull back up. Chimichanga place.
It was called Dunford.
Dunford Sales, yeah. Used to have a tower with the letters on it. I moved those friggin' letters about 18,000 times after he took them down.
How many years did he own it?
Well, he didn't own this building. I think he rented this one. I don't think he ever.
Well, the
owned
dealership. How many years
it.
did
He
he?
had it from 57 to 74 or so. 74, 70. Yeah.
This was
There's not a lot of food choices in the area, so we are at
Yeah, I was listening to my music here and everything.
I think Marty was born here. Well,
You think Marty
very
was-
accurate. I think it was a hospital facility. I think she was born.
Yeah, I think she was.
So you think Grandma lived here for a while?
Yes, that's what Mark said last
Okay.
night. She never told me that, but she told
Mom, will you turn the music down?
Mark.
Do
music down.
So Mark knew she lived here.
That's what Mark had said. Mom told her,
Mom told her.
him, that she lived here and she helped out for a while. But see, I think she was pregnant with Marty here. I think Marty was probably actually born here, is my surmise. Yeah. Hey, Ma, did you live out in Maplewood?
What if she answered you?
I'd wet my pants.
It'd be funny.
We stopped at an antique place. Shelby's very into it. What do you need a cookie jar
We're
for?
looking something to use for our utensils, like our wooden spoons and stuff. I think it's cute, but she said it says cookies. So
Well, let's keep looking. We barely started. This place is ginormous. Do you want a creepy teddy bear?
A little bit like that.
It's the last day. Well, almost. We leave tomorrow, but this is our last full day here in Michigan. So today, Mom and Dad are doing like some genealogy research stuff at like courthouses, and Shelby and I were like, have fun with that. We're not doing that. So we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do today, and Shelby was like, do you want to drive to Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is a funny name for a city, but it's also fun to say. It's about an hour away from where we are now. Just to put it into perspective, the town that we're currently staying in, Coldwater, is very small, but that is the biggest city around. So it's like Coldwater, Allen, Hillsdale. These are all kind of like the little towns that are kind of like all right around here that we've been driving around the past couple of days. And we've kind of seen everything there is to see, done everything there is to do. And we're like, let's head a different direction today. So I think Shelby, Nicole, and I are gonna drive over to Kalamazoo today, just explore. We don't have a specific plan. We're just kind of gonna go see where the day takes us, and then we have to be back here for dinner. We're doing dinner at my dad's other brother's house tonight. And then I need to go to bed early because I need to wake up at like 4 a.m. tomorrow to drive back to Detroit, which is a couple hours away to catch my flight back to Denver. So today's our last day of fun. Let's go see what is up in Kalamazoo. Thank you. Found a cute coffee shop in Kalamazoo. And the coffee's delicious. Took some Sister Market photos.
Nicole's drawing.
She drew that flower. Isn't that pretty?
What you writing? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know yet. Oh, girl.
Pretty. Excuse my crazy hair, because the humidity today in Michigan, not a joke. It was like walking through a swamp, and it's currently like massively thunderstorming outside. So I am gonna hit the bed. No, go to bed. It's late. I have to wake up in like 5 hours to go to the airport, so I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep. That's gonna be a wrap on the trip. I fly back to Denver tomorrow, and Shelby and Nicole are driving back to New Jersey tomorrow, and mom and dad are sticking around for a few days because they're still doing their genealogy, going to courthouses, research stuff, and we're peacing out. So that's gonna be the end of this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.